Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in a rainy Ayutthaya. Anyway, it's a little bit of rain, but we're undeterred, and we're going to take a look at a third-class royal temple of the second grade of the Warwihan. What that means, this is a royal temple, so it has a little bit of extra money from the royal family to maintain it and to keep it nice. We're going to look at Wat Kasattratthirat Warwihan or something like that. Anyway, this is a nice temple. I've been over here before. It's built in the Middle Ayutthaya era, and it was destroyed during the Burmese invasion of Ayutthaya. And then the nephew of King Rama I restored it. And then years later, in the middle 1800s, King Rama IV came over here and fixed it up, also added a couple extra buildings. So let's walk through here and let's see if we can dodge some of these raindrops and enjoy this. As you can see, the rain is quite coming down hard. This is the Chao Phraya River, and we're west of the island. Right over there, that is the former capital, the island of Ayutthaya. And you can see a pretty cool chedi over there, that gold top, they're restoring it. That's dedicated to a queen that died in an elephant battle here. So anyway, there's a bridge that's the way on and off the island, and there's a couple people over there fishing. And then this is the river, and it's quite high. It's going to get up higher. This is still the early part of the rainy season. So come July, August, it'll probably be flooding. So this is the temple grounds itself, and the highlight is that kind of short Khmer prang in the back, and there's a couple nice buildings that we'll take a look at. You can see one of the newer buildings. This would have been built by Rama IV, 2451 up above the door. It's 2567 this year in the Buddhist calendar. So this is all the new part here. There used to be, back in the old days, in the Ayutthaya era, there was a landing over there for the ferries. It was one of the 4 ferry landings on this side of the island. So this would have linked up with the island. There wouldn't have been the modern bridge over there. And this is a newer building over here. It's all locked up. All these buildings here are locked up. They're doing something. There's a Buddhist school or a Buddhist university here where they do some things. And they have a cool building here. I wish I could. So you can see the murals. So they have the scene of the hell down below. And then up top will be like the heaven. And then the middle is like the earth, I think. Oh, that's quite cool. I really like to see the murals. They're always nice to see. But you can tell that it is Bangkok styling. It has a lot of the blues and stuff like that they didn't use in the Ayutthaya. And just the paintings themselves are a little bit different. But it is nice. You have all the trees. And they have these little notches right here with the Buddha images. And then you can see how it fades. What happens here is the groundwater comes up, seeps up into the wall, and causes these to flake off, that plaster to come off. So they have to be redone probably every generation or so. And then that red teak wood. Yeah, this is a beautiful little hall. It's nice to be able to get in here. Okay, let's go see some more of the temple now. Right next to that building right here is their little bell tower. It's pretty nice. And then you have all the monk quarters back there. And then over here, this is a classroom. So we actually have the novices learning about some stuff over there. I really like this building though. It's quite beautiful. It has those columns out there, the wooden shutters, and those pastel colors. And this is the little classroom. You can see the styling on the outside of all of these. That's a symbol up there for Rama V. So he's the one that built that building right there. And then this one here. All right, this is nice. These are the newer ones. Let's walk across the little street and let's look at the old ones. Over here we have the crematorium. And then the halls over here, these are for people to meet up when they have a funeral. And then in that building they sell the amulets. And then we have this small little road that separates like the newer part from the old original. This was called just Wat Kasatra back in the old days, and then they added the Kasattra to it after they restored it. So the Middle Ayutthaya era is when this was built originally, and then the Burmese set up stockades over here. They used this to shell onto the island of Ayutthaya from here, and this temple complex was really badly damaged and it was abandoned. And then the nephew of King Rama I came over here and rebuilt this. I think it took 17 years to rebuild whenever he first started. And what you see here is you have two halls. So you have the two halls and then a third hall back there, and then the chedi behind it. Let's look in this building first. You can see all the styling, has those little mythical birds, the ceramic tiles, the white with the red, and then it has the little front porch. And then you can see that it's the Bangkok styling here on the front from after the renovation. So inside of here, you see all that up there. This is the little covered porch. Inside of here, we'll have some standing Buddha images and then I think a Buddha footprint. Okay, so this is inside of here. Here is the Buddha footprint. And they've covered it because a lot of times the Thais come and stick gold leaf on it and set the coins. And then the two standing Buddha images. I think that's like dispelling fear is one of them. And it has the wooden shutters. And King Rama I came here years and years ago, brought the whole family and stuff. Now what you see here is these elephants. So what you do is you come over here and you pray, and you're supposed to pick this up with one pinky. And if you can do that, then your wish will be granted. Yeah, this is really nice. This is like a little moon drop here. Let's go into that second building on the other side now. Yeah, this one here has those Naga, all the normal Buddhist styling, and then a Bangkok style chedi right there behind it. And then you can see all the little pieces of glass that they put in there. And they put the gold leaf. Yeah, it's just quite beautiful. And this is what it looks like going in. And there's quite a few people in here praying. So we'll take a quick look. So she's rattling the sticks for her fortune. And then these are the Buddha images with the umbrellas. The red teak wood and the red wooden window shutters. And then they have the monks wrapped with those little robes. Yeah, it's pretty nice. A small image behind this fan. So what you do is you shake those sticks and then one of them comes out, and then you go have a number on it and you go look at this board and that will tell you your fortune. Okay, let's go look at that third building now. They have the places here to make donations for the rice and the monk robes and get the flowers and stuff like that. Probably to buy the amulets also. And we have a Buddha image here, and then the ordination hall right in front of us. So you can see the Thais come over here and put the gold leaf on this. They burn the joe sticks and the candles and the oil. And you can see a couple of those little chedis over there. And a standing image, and then this is part of the outer wall here. Kind of a cool looking little corncob chedi looking thing on the wall. And you can see here, this is the ordination hall. So it'll have the Buddha Sima stones, and it has a double row because this is a royal temple. And then you have some little shrines around here. Places for the sticks and everything. They're on the two corners up here in the front. And then there's the big chedi in the back. And we can see this building here, the same styling. They put the marble down here around the little porch. Yeah, this is a really nice building. And then you can see the ones that we were just in. Okay, let's go inside of it. Now this is a royal temple, and it has the third door. This was the entrance for the kings. So King Rama I, when he came to visit here, he went in the center door. And then they have, that's the little mythical bird that goes up on the peak up here. That's where that one goes. And you cross the high threshold to get in here. So this is the ordination hall. This is where the novice monks are ordained, and then they do the chanting ceremonies and stuff in here. You can see this is where the monks will sit. And it has these columns inside, and they put the marble around the base. And they have the money tree for the donations. And then this is what you come in here to see. So they're putting the robe on the Buddha. So they make a little donation. That's a way to make some merit. And then they wrap the little Buddha with that. But what a beautiful hall this is. I really like the teak ceiling, the reds, the whites, and then the lotus flowers up there at the top of those columns. Oh, it's beautiful. And you can see the cross beams, how they were constructed. And then they have some pictures here. That's like King Rama I when he was here at this temple. Yeah, the Buddha has the umbrella, and you can see his face. Kind of more of the square face, which would be like the Ayutthaya styling. And it is an active temple. We have monks in here, so you can get them to do the water and stuff like that. You can see the doors. They paint it with that gold on that black lacquer. And then this would have been the third entrance here. And this is the other window. They're kind of faded, but they're still pretty cool to see. All the trees and the flowers and birds and stuff. Okay, let's look at that chedi, and then I want to look at the little library that's out here. That'll be the last things that we look at. This is that third ordination hall, that third building we looked at. You see the Buddha stones, and then they have these small little buildings here in the back. And this is kind of, to me, the highlight of the temple. You see it has the staff of Shiva, has the 4 little notches right there. They at one time had Buddha images in them. Now there's a relic in there, but there's no way to go up this chedi to the relic chamber. There's no stairs. So you can just look at it from down below here. We have a Buddha here. And then these kind of small little buildings are pretty cool. This is a nice look at it. That sun has popped out of the clouds, and the rain has stopped, and it is just muggy hot now. Holy cow, it's hot. Oh, it's Thailand. The humidity is so high, it's like a wet blanket. All right, now let's go look at that library. This chedi is fantastic. Oh, I like it. And the library is over here. I will finish up our video over here at this third-class royal temple. This is really, really a nice place. It's well maintained. Like I said at the start, it is a royal temple, so it does get extra money from the royal family for maintenance and all of that. Plus it has the little Buddhist school here, and it's an important temple for the Thais. This isn't touristy at all. You're not going to see the big busloads of tourists over here. It's just off the island. But what you do get when you come over here is a lot of the Thais will come over here because they know about it, and they'll come over here and pray and make merit and all that stuff. It's a nice place. If you get a chance, you can get over here by tuk-tuk, and I would recommend it. If you want to come over here and see an active temple that's an old temple, but it's still in operation, I would definitely recommend coming over here to see this. The tuk-tuk drivers would know how to get over here if you're interested. And if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and stick around, and you're notified when I post a new video. And if you've been here, if you have any questions or comments about it, let me know down below. I'd like to hear it. If you know more about this temple than I do, leave a comment, and then also people that watch it can read the comments and learn a little bit more. And until next time, from over here in Ayutthaya, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.